Everything is put together so beautifully. Just, oh, details, tasty, tasty details. Every single one of those little noises is really satisfying. I wanted to mention, like inside here is the baby care area, and it is excellent. It's so lovely, and you've got all the little characters up there, and like everything for sorting out formula. The changing areas are very good. They're not matted or anything, but they're very good and basic. And this is the lost children's area, and isn't that just so lovely and well prepared? Really comforting for little ones. I had to give this a shout out because I thought it was quite lovely. Okay, buddy. Haunted mansion. Now, I've got to tell you, the theming is clearly fantastic, and that's, you know, that's brilliant. But no. And I know it's not really scary, and I know it's not proper spooky, but in the words of a warthog friend of mine, I'm a sensitive soul, although I seem thick-skinned. Is the main man. I love this guy. Look, he's meditating. Yeah. He's got a grub. Slimy but satisfying. Honestly, if we could, we'd come in with all that. Oh my gosh, I'm so shiny. Oh my, oh my. Captain Jack Sparrow went past me, went, ahoy love, you look like a mermaid, and did a little growly thing towards me, to which I said, whoo, whoo. Beacon did a little curtsy and went a little bit giddy. It's Lewis! Is Lewis gonna jam with the big boy? He's brother! You want to come and have a look? There's more! Are you shopping? Are you shopping? Cheeky boy, come on, pop him back. These details, they just create something really, really wonderful, wonderful experience. And I know it's not the same if the weather's a little bit off, but we are just so jammy to have caught it on a beautiful, warm, sunny day. Even if we are sweltering and melting in our socks, it is just so lovely. And I am swept up with the happy, I really am. Hi! Hi Chip! Hi Dale! Oh! Chip, and then Dale, and then Jeannie, and Abu, and they just strolled past. It was lovely.
And all this fuss about the pineapple, it's not even open.
It's not even open, guys. But there we go, maybe we'll get one later. A little quackling. That's a big ship. That is a big boat.
It be shut, the armies.
Last night did not go well. In fact, going on the flight was a bit of a problem. I didn't feel very well at all. I do suffer from issues with neural physio and neuropathic anyway. And somehow the pressure in the entire flight, thankfully obviously a short flight, really disagreed with me. It did not go well and I felt very unwell. And then last night my pain just flared up awfully, and I only got a couple of hours sleep because I was just in that much pain. But I'm having real issues today, and all my symptoms are coming up. My mobility is really dodgy, I'm very slippy, all of my bolts seem to be falling out of my pelvis, and oh, I have some water, that's good. Hydration's a thing, but I'm swelling, which is something that my pain does, and I just inflame all over within my skin as well. I've had to change my shoes. Thankfully I brought them with me because I wondered if it would be a problem, because I was in so much pain and was falling out my old shoes, and I feel very heavy, but we're carrying on. Nothing's going to ruin my groove. If we have to use our green passes, then we will, and it'll all be good. Exhausted, very, very happy. Water, medication on the horizon. Let's troop on. This ended up on Small World, great to show the green pass, and it's such a because it was so hot, and with my my pain, and with Leo being still in dose, it's made a huge difference actually, hasn't it? Yeah. We were kind of starting to lose our groove a little bit because of just pain, but thank goodness. Here we go. Yeah, look, she's dancing. And the dragon, or it's the Loch Ness Monster. And the goats up there, do you see the goats? Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, they've got goats up there. Do you see the tiger? And the yak. What do you think? What do you think, Leo? Alright, that was really healing. We were getting a little bit, we were so tired and the pain was so much. And Leo, stay close. We'll come and have a look at it together. And it was just, we asked about the green pass, we went to the exit to see what could happen, you know. And she just took us straight on. And you know, we sat in that boat, the music started, and I got a little bit tearful because it just was so healing. I'm going, oh my gosh, I'm never going to manage this line. I'm never going to manage any of these lines. And I thought, oh, green pass, let's just have a go. I don't know whether it gets us into a fast pass or maybe some, like a minimum hour wait or something. And no, we went straight on. And I know that that's really jammy. I know that's a different kettle of fish altogether to what everyone else has to experience. But from this person who is in a lot of pain and trying not to lose it completely, I can't tell you that what kind of magic that is. So please appreciate what it means to people, even if it looks like the queue jumping, not queue jumping. It's something special. It's a good one, is it? Have you got your ice cream? Yum, 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 yum. We've just learnt on personal account that the bees in Disneyland like glasses and cameras. A bit scared. Wow, spaceman rockets! And a big one over there too. Darren got a ridiculous number. Darren got an incomprehensible number. He managed 10,000.
217,500.
What a show!
So unfortunately the footage was just so noisy, you could really barely hear anything we were saying, but basically they were just so sweet, and bless Leo, he hadn't seen any characters that weren't like fur characters until this point, so when he saw his favourite princess and he had just been jumping around so excited pretending to be Froggy, and then he got there and he was so tired and so hot and starstruck, he didn't have it in him anymore, and he just went goop in my hands, and he was so happy that he was trying so hard not to cry and to keep it together, and you can see it here as we were having our photos taken. They were just the best. It was a wonderful interaction, and we've been invited to Mardi Gras.
Oh, it was wonderful. Leo is so tired and so kind of floppy and not quite with it that he didn't really know what to make of it, and he went all bashful after being really eager all the morning because Tiana is his favourite, and he was jumping around while we were sitting down and giving us lots of kisses and going, I'm a prince, I'm a frog, you're a queen, and then suddenly got there and he got all coy, but thankfully Naveen is brilliant. He was just brilliant with the banter, and he kept us going and he kept Leo engaged as well, and it was really nice. But I've also got to say, the guys...
You invited us to New Orleans.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to Mardi Gras. We've been invited. And yeah, with I've got to say, with the fast pass, the green pass we used it, I have to admit both of us are struggling. There's no denying that we're struggling, isn't there? Because I mean, I'm not well, and Darren isn't exactly 100%, frankly, are you? But so we're keeping ourselves buoyant. It's just so hot, and there's a lot of walking and a lot to consider for our own symptoms. But these guys were quite happy to let us have a green pass to meet them. They could see that I wasn't quite right, and they sat there taking my pills, and they're going, come inside, there's a bench, just come and have a look, sit down. And they took us into the shelter out the sun, let us sit there. They were chatty with Leo, and it's not just the green pass thing. The people who work here, they do want to please you, and everyone has been so kind, and I'm just really grateful for the recognition as well. And they're considerate. They're spotting when you're not quite right, and they want to take care of you, and that in itself is pixie dust. You don't need extra balloons or extra sparkles. It's just taking care when on something like this, which is a challenge, and it is beautiful. It's beautiful. People being taken care of here.